Welcome! This is the pre-proposal introduction presentation for the Request for Proposals RFPs for 3 watercraft concession opportunities at the Lake Natoma area of Folsom Lake State Recreation Area. There are 3 separate presentations detailing the RFP requirements unique to each concession opportunity. These pre-proposal presentations will be available from July 1st, 2021 to September 13th, 2021. The RFP numbers are P19CA018 for the concession opportunity at Negro Bar, P19CA019 for the concession opportunity at Willow Creek, and P19CA016 for the concession opportunity at Nimbus Flat. If you search these numbers under Cal eProcure under Bids as the event name, you'll be able to pull up the individual RFPs themselves, the sample contracts, and what we call a DPR 398 Concessionaire Proposer Questionnaire, which will help you complete the proposal for each request for proposal opportunity. Here is the pre-proposal presentation agenda. We will do introductions, an overview of the concessions program, an overview of the park, the RFP process and timeline, and the RFP requirements and next steps. Introductions. My name is David Block. I am a concession specialist within the Partnerships Division of the Department of Parks and Recreation for the state of California. This phone number listed is our main office phone number. If you need my email address, it is provided within each RFP, and that is the best way to get a hold of me. The objectives of this pre-proposal presentation are to provide an overview of the 3 concession opportunities and review the proposal process and requirements for each opportunity. Concessions Program Overview. The Concessions Program partners with private and public sector entities to provide goods, services, and experiences in California state parks. Our office develops and administers over 210 concession contracts throughout the state of California. The authorities that give us the opportunity to put these concessions out to bid is Public Resources Code 5080.03, 5080.05, and 5080.23. The purpose of our concessions are to enhance visitor experiences and to not be an attraction unto themselves.
Hello, my name is Richard Preston LeMay. I am the Folsom Sector Superintendent for California State Parks. The Folsom Sector is comprised of the Folsom Lake State Recreation Area and the Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park. The park is a combination of both California State Park property and federal property owned by the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, on which California State Parks manages the recreational activities. The Folsom Lake State Recreation Area is approximately 20,000 acres and is home to Folsom Lake and Lake Natoma. Folsom Lake has a surface area of approximately 12,000 acres, and Lake Natoma is approximately 540 surface acres. Activities in the state recreation area include boating, water skiing, wakeboarding, fishing, sailing, paddling, rowing, swimming, hiking, biking, both road and mountain bike, horseback riding, picnicking, and camping. The Folsom Lake State Recreation Area sees an average of 2.5 million visitors annually. The majority of those are to Folsom Lake. However, Lake Natoma's visitation continues to grow, particularly during drought years as visitors seek easier access to water recreation. Lake Natoma serves as the afterbay to Folsom Lake, which further regulates the release of water into the lower American River. As such, the water levels at Lake Natoma remain relatively stable, only fluctuating slightly day to day. Known for its flat water and long straightaways, Lake Natoma is host to multiple local, national, and international rowing competitions each spring. It is for these same reasons that this lake is incredibly popular for all types of paddle sports. Although motorcraft are permitted on the lake, there is always a 5-mile-an-hour speed limit. The Folsom Lake State Recreation Area currently has 14 concessions, providing services such as boat rentals, horse stables, equestrian rides, food service, a marina, marine repair, glamping, fitness training, and of course, paddle sports, rentals, and lessons. The three primary park entrances to Lake Natoma are Negro Bar, Willow Creek, and Nimbus Flat. Here you can see the last 5 years visitation for the Negro Bar entrance and the last 5 years of revenue for the current concessionaire, Adventure Sports Rentals, LLC. Negro Bar, named for the black miners who settled in this area during the California Gold Rush, is in the city of Folsom on the north shore of Lake Natoma near the intersection of Greenback Lane and Folsom Boulevard. This location boasts a new facility completed in May of 2021, which includes a concession building, restrooms, picnic facilities, and an expanded paved parking area. Visitors to this location also have access to a boat launch, additional picnic areas, and a group campground. This location is also the home to the park's junior lifeguard program. Here you can see the last 5 years visitation for the Willow Creek entrance and the revenue for the current concessionaire, California Canoe and Kayak. Willow Creek, named for the creek which flows into Lake Natoma at this location, is located on the south shore of Lake Natoma in approximately the center of the lake. It is accessed from southbound Folsom Boulevard, south of Blue Ravine in the city of Folsom. This location is the smallest, but still has picnic facilities, shade ramadas, a restroom, and a launch ramp. There are no concession facilities provided at this location. The current concessionaire operates out of 2 sea containers, which remain in the park year-round. Here you can see the last 5 years visitation for the Nimbus Flat entrance and the revenue for the current concessionaire, Current Adventures. Nimbus Flat is located on the south shore of Lake Natoma at the very western end of the park in the community of Gold River, situated off Hazel Avenue just north of Highway 50. This location is directly adjacent to the CSUS Aquatic Center and is host in the spring to several rowing competitions. The park has a launch ramp, picnic areas, and restrooms. There are no concession facilities provided, and rentals are not permitted at this location. The current concessionaire transports all equipment into the park for their clients' classes.
RFP process and timeline. There are 5 phases to our RFP development. It typically takes 6 to 9 months to complete from pre-planning all the way to contract execution, but at times it can take longer. It really depends on the specifics to the RFP itself and how detailed and intricate it is. Phase 1 is pre-planning. This is when the park districts reach out to the concessions program and ask for our assistance in putting together these RFPs. Phase 2 is when we plan the concession. If it's a very broad RFP and a district doesn't know exactly what they want, for example, if it's a camp store, but they aren't sure what's needed in that area, we'll do a public input meeting, which allows the public and prospective concessionaires to provide input on what they would like to see in that space. This helps us build the scope of the RFP. Phase 3 is project review and approval. This is when we send a notification to the State Park and Recreation Commission, notifying them that we are moving forward with the RFP process for a specific concession opportunity. Depending on dollar thresholds and investments, we may also have to notify the Joint Legislative Budget Committee of our prospective RFP. Phase 4 is where we are currently at. This is where we develop the RFP, and it goes through rounds of approval and review at headquarters for California State Parks. Then we advertise the RFP, we receive proposals, we review those proposals and score them, and then we move into Phase 5, where we award the contract and execute it. RFP process and timeline continued. This is our tentative timeline for each of these RFPs. The bid opportunity for each proposal opens today, July 1st, 2021. The pre-proposal presentation we are currently viewing will be available online from July 1st, 2021 through September 13th, 2021. We require all proposers to submit a letter of intent for each proposal which is listed in each RFP, and that is due by July 30th, 2021. This is also the date when any questions are due. If the proposer has questions about an RFP or would like clarification, the request has to be submitted in writing by close of business on July 30th, 2021. The preference and the best way for sending those is through email. My email address is listed later in this presentation as well as in each RFP. Any answers that we provide for the questions that are submitted will be sent through Cal eProcure in this advertisement opportunity in an errata by August 13th, 2021. All proposals for each opportunity are due no later than 2 p.m. on September 13th, 2021. Any proposals that are submitted after that time frame and date will not be reviewed. As a reminder, one proposal should be submitted individually for each opportunity. It is our goal to send out a notice of intent to award to proposers by the end of October 2021. Upon the date of that notification of the intent to award, a 10-day period begins for the proposers to submit an official award protest. Instructions on how to do that are included in each RFP. It is our goal to have each contract fully executed by the end of November 2021. This concludes the introduction pre-proposal presentation for the 3 watercraft concession opportunities at Folsom Lake State Recreation Area. For further RFP requirements and next steps, please view the separate individual presentation for the concession opportunity that you wish to bid on. On behalf of California State Parks, we thank you for your interest in these concession opportunities.